welcome to our forum, gentlemen. The motto of our Tea Party has been to educate, inform, and engage, and this offers us another opportunity to do just that with you fellows helping us out. So we appreciate you being here. Tonight we have the candidates who will appear on this May's primary ballot for U.S. Senate. The questions I'm going to ask you gentlemen tonight were compiled based on questions that our Tea Party faithful submitted at our rally in January, and we've kind of tried to condense those couple hundred questions down into 7 for you tonight. So you should have a couple hundred questions or answers worth of material, right, in your 1.5-minute responses. But before we began tonight, each candidate was asked to draw a number at random, and the questions will be answered based upon the drawn number. Each candidate will have a prescribed amount of time to respond, and will proceed in a kind of round-robin format. So Mr. Behney will start with the opening remarks here, and then the first question will go to Mr. Bates, and so on and so forth. Real quick, I've kind of asked the candidates, and I said this earlier, but I've kind of asked the candidates to do away with the thank yous and the I'm so happy to be here and all that stuff, because as a debate watcher at home, I'm the person always throwing things at the TV saying get on with the information because I want to know what's going on. I know all three of you are prepared to help us understand who you are tonight, and I want to say on behalf of the three gentlemen who are here to all of you in the audience that they are extremely happy that we are all here to meet them tonight, and now they don't have to do that. So thank you for all being here. We're going to start with an opening statement. Because of the time limits we are going to place on the candidates tonight, please understand that their responses will be short and to the point and may not contain the fullness of their positions. We encourage you to look at their websites, talk to them afterwards tonight, and get to know them over the next 7-8 weeks that we have left before the primary in order to flesh those things out. But to start, Mr. Behney, we'll have our 2 minutes of opening statements, and we'll go right down the line.
All right, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric.
There's a little duty there.
Turn it off.
Thank you, Eric. All right. I'm not glad to be here, so we'll just pass all that. And my name is Richard Behney. I'm the Tea Party guy. I'm the guy who brought the Tea Party movement here to Indiana. But more directly, to better define myself, I'm a sinner saved by grace. Yes. I'm here to tell you that we live in a great country. You know, this is the only place on the face of the planet where you can come from the other side of the tracks and you can make something of yourself if you pursue it. You know, my sister and I, you know, we grew up in a broken home. My father raised us, a GM mechanic, raised us on spaghetti, watered-down ragu, Goodwill clothes, and the prayers of our grandparents. And those were very tough times. We came out of those tough times with the lessons we learned with those blood, sweat, and tears. And you add that with life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and you can find the American dream. And that's just exactly what I did. I'm proud to say that I served in the United States Navy as an air traffic controller. And I've sung and danced all across this nation in places and stages like Carnegie Hall. And on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And on the Grand Ole Opry, on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. I've started 2 companies, literally from my kitchen table. One of them I grew nationally. Created millions of dollars and hundreds of jobs. And I know the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, and lost everything except for my marriage. And after I picked myself back up, I got the big idea of starting a plumbing business. And I did just that and started Attaboy Plumbing Company. And today, we are kind of making it through these tough times. And yes, I'm a licensed plumber. Right. And I know about stuff that stinks, yes. And I'm here to tell you that we got a lot that stinks up in D.C., and that's why I'm here today. Yes, I'm here to ask you to send me to clean up that mess. I'm asking you to send me to reclaim your liberties and to protect our freedoms. And so I'm here. My name is Richard Behney, and I'm asking you to stand with me, to vote for me, to support me come May 4th as your Republican candidate for the United States Senate. I look forward to fielding the questions. Thank you very much for being here. Take care, folks.
Can I just cheat a little bit? My grandparents and my great-grandparents lived in Walton, Indiana. Are there any people here tonight from Walton, Indiana? I'd like to talk to you when this is over with. They lie beneath the soil right there in that little cemetery. Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama has launched an unprecedented assault on the American dream. He is growing the size and scope of the federal government in ways never before seen. I'm Don Bates Jr., and for the past 13 months, I've been running to stop him. And I'm still running to stop Barack Obama. I grew up on a small farm on the southeast edge of Greensburg, Indiana. My parents still live on that farm. I watched my parents pursue and achieve and live the American dream. I must say to you that in this primary, there are 3 candidates, 2 of which are not here tonight, who make up about 50 years of combined political experience. I must confess to you, I'm not responsible for a day of it. I'm not a politician. But what I do bring to this race is over a decade and a half of business experience. And I think it's past time we send someone to Washington, D.C. from Main Street who knows how to fix the fiscal disaster out-of-touch career politicians have created. You know, the good book tells us there's nothing new under the sun. And unfortunately, that's all too true in politics. But ladies and gentlemen, if we keep sending the same politicians back to Washington year after year, we can certainly expect the same results, can we not? Well, I will tell you this, our nation is in a crisis and we cannot afford politics as usual. We must stop an administration that's robbing us of the American dream, raising our taxes, nationalizing our health care, invading our small businesses and family farms. I'm Don Bates Jr. and I look forward to leading the charge to stopping Barack Obama, and I look forward to your questions tonight. Thank you very much.
Well, good evening. I just want to say it's good to be here with all 5 candidates from the United States Senate. And, by the way, there's only 3 of us here. Sorry, the other 2 couldn't make it tonight, but it's good to be here with you in Kokomo. My name is Marlin Stutzman. I'm a candidate for the United States Senate, and I live in LaGrange County, Indiana. I'm a 4th-generation family farmer, small business owner, and currently serving in the state Senate. My wife, Christy, and I have 2 young boys, Peyton and Preston, and they weren't able to make it here with me tonight, but they are a big part of our campaign and a big part of why we're doing what we're doing. Back in 2000, soon after Christy and I were married, we started a small trucking company, and we were in business, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to continue the family farming operation, and we started our small businesses, and in August of 2001, Peyton, our oldest son, was born. And we were all excited. We were moving forward as a young family and had all these ideas and big dreams of what we wanted to do in business and the farming operation. And we took Peyton, after he was about 3 weeks old, down to Florida. And we were down there showing him off to Christy's grandmother and enjoying all the fun things of being new parents and all excited about, you know, changing diapers and getting up in the middle of the night and all of those things. And one morning my dad calls me and he says, "Turn on the TV." And so we quickly ran out to the living room and we turned on the TV to watch America being attacked by terrorists on 9/11. And I'm holding this 3-week baby boy in my hands thinking he has his whole life in front of him. You look at all of the changes in the last 50 years in this country, what are the next 50 years going to bring? Well, now, after President Obama has been elected and a very Democrat liberal Congress has been elected, I'm more fearful about the next 5 years in this country. Where are we going as Americans? Are you willing to stand up for America and the values and the principles that this country believes in and that this country was founded upon? I believe you do because you're here tonight. And I ask that you would consider our campaign as we go out and talk about why it's more important to change Washington than it is to change America. And let's stop them from changing America. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to this evening.